sex, relationship, and abuse. And we have a short Zoom here with amazing creators from all over this planet. They are from all kind of countries. And we are talking about sex, relationship, and abuse. We had the last class, sex, relationship, and abuse, was one part class. It was for 1 hour in the end of July. And now in September, we are going to have 3-part class, where one part is going to be about sex, another part is going to be about relationship, and then about abuse. You can see this class in our Facebook events. You can see this class on webpage harris.si. And we have some people also who were on the last class. Maybe somebody can say something. Do you still remember the class from July? Who was on the class? Who would like to say something?
Are you going first, Emil?
Let's speak.
Yeah. Okay. So hi, Harris. Hi, everyone. I'm Mansi Pillai from India. And yes, I was been a part of the first call which we did together with Harris. I think we all talk about sex abuse relationship from a perspective of how others are doing with us. And I think that call made me reflect on how am I doing it with me? Like, what is my relationship with me? What is sex to me? And how am I abusing myself? Why is it always outside that it's so easy to see that what somebody is doing? So I got present that we say that we are willing to be everything, but are we really choosing that? So as usual, Harris never leave you when you come to a class. So you have to reflect, like he makes you reflect on those stuff. And I think that class has the energy to see like all the 3 aspects of your life, which had a reflection on all the areas of your life, the way you relate to sex, the way you relate to abuse, the way you relate to relationship will tell you how you are in different areas of your life, whether it's a business or anything else. So I think that opened so much for me. And next time when I will be doing that, I will be more present. So thank you, Harris. And it's opening so much for my clients as well, whom I'm coaching. So what else is possible? And I'm looking forward to all the other calls. Thank you so much.
And you said sex on TV. Oh my God. You said
I'm doomed. I'm doomed, Harris.
I mean, yeah. So I think it's a very heavy topic. Being okay. So my name is Swami. I'm from India, and I'm a life coach, and I have come across with so many clients who 98% or 99% of females, or even males for that matter, undergo abuse, and it is such a heavy topic, and it scars the rest of their life. You know, if it is not resolved, and it is so heavy. And but the way you took that class, and I cannot even point out what shifted, but there were, I think people perceived such a lightness around the heavy part of their life, which was revolving around sex abuse. One of my friend Ambika was also there on the call, and her life, it was a first call with you officially, and it shifted so much. She was in such a space for a long time, and that one call shifted totally for her. And when I heard from her her experience, I was like, oh my God, like normally it would take a long period of time, a lot of different coaching sessions, therapy sessions. But I think that call was
never. Or never.
Yeah, or never. Exactly. So like it's something people think that they have to live, live with. But yeah, that shifted so much, and I'm looking forward for the rest of the series now, and I'm excited.
I think Harris, you take away the people choice to come life after life after life just to create and clear that stuff. Maybe some people might choose not to come again because it's cleared. There's nothing there.
And you are to be blamed for that.
Yeah, you are to be blamed for that.
So, like, can you imagine, like, what if we can change this reality in India, sex, relationship, and abuse?
Oh my God, that's so huge in India, yes. I could say.
What if this planet is in a different place?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Harris.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else would like to say something?
Yeah, I would like to say something. Hi, it's Amal. So for me, this class just like it was a crazy shifting class in a way of like my perception of abuse, like relationship and abuse, like getting gaslighted, getting manipulated. And it was always for me in the beginning, like it's happening to me, I'm the victim, they are just abusing me. So yeah, in this class, it was like kind of, oh my God, it was crazy because everything shifted and I just noticed that I'm just abusing myself, as Nancy said, and I'm choosing to be abused. So what am I giving? What power am I giving to others to let them abuse me? And just like choosing also to abuse myself, and how much I'm enjoying this tangled, weird relationship that I'm creating with others, and how much I want to prove to others that I'm like able to manage even if I'm abused. So it's totally a life-changing class. And yeah, it's also a very, let's say it's pushed a lot of buttons on me. And and even energetically, it's something changed, something moved, something shifted, even if you can't really define it. But when you just receive this class, it creates definitely more space in your life. And your way of functioning is totally different with yourself first and with others. So yeah, I just definitely look forward to have these 3 classes, because 1, it was already like shaking. So you had like 3, it's gonna be amazing. So what else is possible?
Yes, thank you. That's why we are also choosing to have 3 classes now in September, 3 parts of this, the same class. And also these topics, these areas are so big that every area can be for 1 weekend also, or for 1 days. And still we are doing these online classes. We are creating something with these online classes, and they are growing also in their way. So we had this class in the middle of the summer, which was just for 1 hour and a half. And then we are going to have more, and we are learning together and changing and creating together. So we are exploring new things, like we are exploring new ways how you can see these topics, how you can see these areas of your life, like sex, relationship, and abuse, and we are learning together. So anybody else would like to say something?
Yes, I would like to say something. So hello everyone, this is Anastasia. I currently live in Russia. So I was making myself run for my perspective of relationships, and after this call in July, there was a sense of relief. Like everything is okay with me. Like I am okay. Like that's like the way I see relationships and sex in my life, and also abuse. It's okay, and I'm like this. Like there is nothing wrong with me. And as Emil said, there was different space from which I can function right now, and that's something totally different from what was before that. And I'm really grateful for that call, and I can't wait to join this next class. So see you there.
So you also rather masturbate than meditate, or what are you talking about?
You know, the way of masturbating, it changed a lot also. More pleasure, more joy, more fun with that, and no borders with that.
So, but if masturbation can be your main meditation, people, and praying, and how much can this create and change? So anybody else?
Hi everyone. Can I say something? No.
Yeah, we'll start.
Yeah.
Okay, Karima, just speak.
First.
Just speak. Did you say to the bus driver to turn off the radio or what?
Yes, they turned off the radio. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have realized just now to which extent I was avoiding that class. So everyone I saw the ad about sex relationship abuse, I was telling myself I have no relation with this class, but I don't know how, but I have chosen to translate the class of the 16th and the 19th. And you are laughing, Harris. But now I realize that I have been abusing myself more than I have been abused by the others. I have been abusing all my relations. And the class is, now I realize that the class is destinated just for me. Yeah. Because abuse, well, at the beginning, I understood that abuse is just sex abuse. I have never been abused sexually, but I was abusing myself sexually. I was abusing my kids, all my relations, my parents, as much as they were abusing me, or I thought that they were abusing me. I have chosen to release.
Great, thank you. We lost you. You are frozen now.
Always. And I am for the change now. I don't want to be abused no more. I stopped it for many years. Harris, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. Maybe Pantelis, you can speak now. Okay, Pantelis, no.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. You allow a person, a man, to speak in this class. Thank you very much that you stop abusing me anymore. The power of women against the men. Take your power back. It was amazing the previous live with you, Harris, once more. It is interesting that I focus also in the abusement. I love that I took the information, at least I took it like that the abuser is the weak in that relation, and the abuser tries to pull you down in his level, and he don't have power on you, except if you allow to give his power, to give to him the power. So it was nice that I understood that he is the weak or they are the weak and we have the power. It is upon us if we are abused or if we have more possibilities. And the question that I typed it, but it was at the end, and so I give it now, and it is interesting that I give it after the previous lady. It is what if we are the abusers, or what if they make us looking as abusers? Thank you very much. Let's start for me.
Thank you.
Grateful.
Thank you. So let's create even more in September with these classes. Thank you. Anybody else? Tanya, you wanted to say something?
I cannot share my video. I just woke up and yeah, the place I'm in is a little bit private. So yeah, like I really love your classes, and the insights I get from them are like I really created the abuse, and until I got conscious about it, I kept recreating it. So when in one of your classes you showed me the frequencies of first, I remember first you touched my shoulder. First you showed me abuse. My body was like, oh yes, baby, give me more. And I was like, oh fuck, wow. Like this awareness was so deep. I was like, okay, like where did I confuse? Like, I know that love, for example, is many times confused with abuse. Oh yeah, but he loves me. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I love him. So often we like, where did we define this love as where did we define abuse as love, and where did we take this love thing as an excuse to make someone abuse us? Like this really is about, this is so much about control. And excuse me to say that, but in my experience, usually it is the like really it is the one who ignites the abuse who has the power. And this 20 times more testosterone thing really makes man easy prey sometimes. Often, always. Yeah, so so thank you very much, Harris, like for everything you do, and especially this power, like this Get Loud and the Power of Silence call you did, like was really amazing. Like you really hit a spot on with that one. And yeah, so thank you everybody for being there, and thank you, Harris, for like constantly being there. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for bringing out this energy. What do you love about abuse, about being abused? Yeah. Thank you. What else can we create? Corinne? Yes, you are unmuted. Maybe somebody else. Yes, who is speaking? Corinne, are you going to speak? You are unmuted. Do we
No,
mute?
I mean, I cannot because I'm using my phone. I don't know how to mute. Or maybe you can...
like this. Now you are muted. I didn't abuse you, okay? No, okay. So, anybody else? Manuela, would like to speak?
Yes, I want to share my experience. That was about before, like a lot of years ago, and now with the class. In the class of July, I really love, enjoy, and adore the lightness and about this topic that normally we are treated like something very heavy, like in trauma and drama all the time, you know. And it's incredible the way you create this lightness, and I really love this, and because we need a little bit of lightness. I mean, also especially speaking about abuse. I mean, no, it's quite normal to enter in a space of heaviness and don't recognize that we are creating this also, and we can change, like, because we have created it. So so I really love this, and so I want to invite everybody, because it's a space in which we can change everything about relationship, about all this topic, and it was simply great, simply, and very funny, even if you cannot imagine, but also funny. And some years ago, I was abused, and I didn't know yet access consciousness and the tools. And but I was very happy to listen to your class in July, because at the end I made a different choice in that period of my life, and I changed everything. I simply follow my no, and it was incredible how I changed all the things. And listen to your class was remember me that everything is possible and you can change everything, even if you were in a bad situation or not so funny and not so good. You can change, and also that the change is not so difficult how you think about. So I want to thank you a lot and invite all the people, please come, because it's very, very incredible. You change what you can change in a few seconds at the end. It's only a choice. So thank you so much. Alice is mute. And it's a choice also.
My coffee machine was working, was in the cleaning mode, so I needed to mute myself. So anybody else? Thank you everybody for these amazing testimonials. Who else would like to say something about sex, relationship abuse, about our last classes? We have powerful September in front of us. What can we create in September? What is possible in September? With all these classes, with all the people who we are going to meet, how much we can contribute to each other, how much we can make each other's life more beautiful. So who would like to say something? Yes?
Yes, Aris. I would like to know how you can change the fact that you only attract men who only want sex and not relationship.
So I wouldn't make it a fact. So the thing is, like, what was until now, you are changing that this is how is it. So what if you can say this is until now? This was until now. You don't need to create a future from your past. So what would you like to create?
Relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Is it light? Like, what is lighter, that you would like to have just affairs or relationship?
No, it's heavy.
I
say it's heavy.
What is heavy?
I mean, both. You want sex and relationship.
So, would you really like to have a relationship?
Yes.
So the thing is, like, do you get some energy that maybe it's more no than yes?
Yeah, it's heavy.
The thing is, like, if you would like to have a relationship, you would already have it. So what if your main job in your life is that you are avoiding relationships?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we are not going to say more. Like, would you really like that we say more? Or what?
Yes, please.
Just explore this for now. So, and then come to the online class in September. So what if your main job is to avoid relationships and you are doing it in so many different ways? How much you already decided what the person needs to be and what relationship needs to be so you can have a relationship. It needs to be like smart, sport person, artist, something like that, and cute, good looking, smart, sport person, artist. Okay? Scientist, sport person, artist, good looking.
Clever.
So what if you already decided what relationship needs to be, what the person needs to be, and this is what you are using to avoid possibilities? So what if you can choose something else? So what we do about relationships, we are defining them a lot. We are keeping them predefined. So like, it's a box which you prepared for another person, and now you are waiting who is going to go to this small box. What if you don't need to keep the box? So we are predefining relationships, and it's a small box which we prepared for another person. And so what if you don't need to have a relationship from the point of views from the past, from the definitions from the past, and you can have unique relationship with everybody. You don't need to create so much the one relationship. Like how much you decided what is the relationship. So you are all the time trying to create this, and this is not from possibilities. It's from point of views and definitions from the past. So you are trying to create relationship what other people had in the past, what maybe you are not really interested to create. So I would say just invite more beautiful people to your life who are going to be amazing contribution to your body and to your life. Don't try to invite just men, just invite beautiful people. We are using a lot of unconsciousness when we say, as a woman, if you say a man, like this is, we are creating these different spaces where we become stupid. As a, like when you say man, as a woman, you need to become unconscious in this area because you are hiding so many things from yourself. You need to pretend immediately. You need to pretend, and you need to pretend to yourself when you say a man. You need to pretend like, let's say, you are shy and all these things, you know, like, and now we are changing it. With these classes, we are changing it. And as a woman, you are going to say, go to bed. We are going to have sex now. You are not going to pretend anymore that you are a beginner and you are lost and you don't know what you are doing and you are shy. So we are changing this reality. Go to bed. We are starting now. So
Yes, please.
like how much
Might be
unconsciousness,
superpower.
how much unconsciousness, how much pretending to ourselves are we creating in this area like sex, relationship, or abuse? How much we are lying to ourselves? And what can we create if you allow yourself to admit to yourself everything, if you are truthful with yourself, if you have clarity with yourself? And clarity is amazing part of creation, that you really admit to yourself what would you like to create in these areas, sex, relationship, and abuse. And you stop hiding things so much from yourself so you can create what other people are creating. How much you are trying to be normal in these areas, sex, relationship, and abuse, what is creating disaster. Any more questions? Or anybody would like to say something?
Yes, I would love to add that, whenever I have a question and I go to any of your classes, I get it answered. Like, oh, nice. That yeah, whenever I like whatever question I have, like wherever I have this illusion of being stuck, like whenever I go to any of your classes, this like you create exactly the possibilities which I needed in that moment. Like that is really so amazing, and this is why I love your classes so much. That like this feeling like, oh wow, yeah, like whenever I have something, I can just like go to one class and oh yeah, next step. Sometimes it's just one sentence, and sometimes it's like a whole new world. This is what I really thank you for. Yeah, I wanted to add that. Nice cookie.
Thank you. So this is also why we are creating these classes. One of the energies is you are not alone anymore, beautiful being, and we are creating something together. And like I wonder what we are creating at the moment, what is more than we are creating. What if this is just
and
beginning?
it's true, totally true, because we can perceive it.
Okay. And anybody else?
I would just add on to this. So I think one of the gift that you are being on these calls is you are, I think, facilitating to remove the heaviness that is there around this area. Okay, I mean, and because I have been in this, I have met a lot of clients with this abuse case for last more than 10 years, and I have done various different modalities. And I see that there is so much heaviness and there is so much trauma and trauma. And with these calls that I have been attending with you, and especially this last call, I think there is some magical quick shift happens where people are just able to let go. Otherwise, earlier they would find it so difficult. And with this, I think something, the perspective that changes, or the energy that you are being, that shifts something. And it is so easy for them to see this as not as anymore a problem, but as an opportunity to go forward, not to see this as a misfortune that had happened to them, and make that as a reason to lag behind, but now use that as a way to move forward. And I think that's a magic. Yeah, I think those who are interested to have this magic, of course, they can choose this, but many of them like to believe that they have to remain with this for a longer duration and really, ponder over it to get over with it. So I really wonder what these calls are going to create, and what more possibilities for people who are undergoing this can now have in their life. Yeah, so just want to add that.
As a facilitator, as a life coach, you're not buying their heaviness and you're not working on the heaviness, but you can invite them to lightness.
Yes.
You don't need to work so much on heaviness.
So true. And I think that's the magic of these classes, really. Thank you. Thank you for creating these classes and letting people know that there's a different way to get around with these kind of stuff, that people remain stuck for lifelong. So yeah, thank you.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Like for me, we can be happy in these areas. We can be happy in our life, and we are not choosing it as some kind of, it's also so simple. You can just be it. Like many times with these classes, I'm like a child, when it's simple for the child, like ice cream.
Actually.
Like now it's coffee when you're adult or something, but like still, like how much we are complicating in a world of adult people. And like, what if what we are creating with these classes, we are more children than adult people, and we just know more, and it's so much more simple what your life can be.
So true.
Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else? Sex relationship abuse. Yeah. Yes.
I would like to say something.
Hello, Horizontal Camellia.
Hello.
From North Macedonia.
I'm ready. I'm already in bed, ready for sex. Joking. When we defined that we want a man, for example, or a man wants a woman, or when we put ourselves in the boxes, I feel that we are losing one very big world in ourselves. World of sexualness, energy, sensuality, and it actually is enormous creative energy that we're suppressing out of, I don't know what, fear, wrong education, how the world was functioning until now, religion and everything. So it's very important for me that we should free ourselves in that energy, because then we can change the world.
Yeah. So what we do, we are trying to have one relationship. Like we don't open to anybody, and then we open to only to one person somehow. And this is how we create disaster. How we don't open to this person anymore, and we don't open to anybody.
Yes.
Because we are trying to have only one relationship. So what if we have, this is something to what I'm inviting people on this class, like what if we are all the time in relationship with everything on this planet? What if you can be all the time in a relationship with more people and you don't need to make it about physical sex? How much we are making it about physical sex, so you are in a relationship only with one person for whole life and you are trying to eliminate other people. And this is how we destroy our life. So purpose of relationship is to have control. So you are never creating anything. Purpose of relationship is to create predictable future. So we are using the relationship so we don't need to be alive.
Yes, and I have noticed, for example, when I focus on one relationship and then if I don't like something, all my body changes. I can't see my face in the mirror. I'm completely different.
Yeah. So the thing is, like what we do in this main relationship, in romantic relationship, we depend too much on the person. Like it's much better if you have at least 5, like you can have 16 relationship or at least 5 relationship. Like, but if you need at least 5 people to create your life and not just one, and then what we buy from this reality when we are trying to create this exclusive relationship, this person needs to be everything for us. They have a big job, they have a heavy job, like they need to do job from at least 5 people. So like, what if it's better that you get yourself a dog, you get yourself also some female friends, you go also sometimes to massage, and you have some hobbies, like you do yoga, you play football or something. So the man doesn't need to do everything for you, and he doesn't need to be perfect. How much you are all the time trying to create ideal and perfect relationship, so you can all the time destroy possibilities. You can all the time make relationship wrong. How much you thought he needs to be perfect, he needs to be George Clooney, he needs to be like from a movie. How much you learned about relationship from Hollywood movies and from Walt Disney.
Yeah, and it's a big burden on ourselves because we don't want only them to be perfect. We want us to be perfect in a wrong way.
The thing is, like, some kind of we are expecting instead of creating.
Yes.
How much you are expecting from him, what is he going to be, instead of creating what he is going to be for you.
Yeah.
And still, like, he can choose something else. So like the thing is, because you depended only on him, if he was choosing something what you didn't like, it was terrible for you. What if you can create relationships in a way that if he's going to choose something else, let's say it's going to be football match, Champions League, Real Madrid, you know, and you are going to do your another hobby, it's just fine. If he's going to choose a beer instead of you, you just say, oh, cool, then I'm going to make myself curry now, you know, or I'm going to go walking or something. Isn't it much better? So everybody is having some kind of their own space of freedom, so they don't need to be something for you, at least not all the time. So the thing is, like, how much you lost your life with this relationship, and this is what you were using, so the another person need to lose their life also for you.
Yeah.
How much when you say I'm in a relationship, you lose your life, especially as a woman, and then the man needs to lose their life also. No more hobbies, no more football, no more beer. You need to stay at home, and you need to be at home all the time, and you need to touch my back.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, how many expectations are we using to destroy relationships all the time? And like some kind of what we do, we manipulate, we are creating relationship before marriage, and after marriage, we stop manipulation, we stop creation, and we start to expect like how much before marriage you are cute and nice, you are manipulating, you are creating what he is going to be. Hello. Na, 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 na. Even in India, they don't do this because in India, there is no dating.
Times have changed, Haris.
Yeah, I was watching on Netflix. There is amazing TV show on Netflix. It's Sex and Love Around the World. Really. And it's amazing. Like, and I have seen until now Japan, India, and Lebanon. And there are also other countries, and it's amazing how like in some countries they don't do like sex, or they don't do relationship, or they don't do dating, whatever. Like watch it on Netflix. So the thing is like how much you manipulate before marriage, and how much you stop manipulating another person after marriage. So what if you can't control the person? You can only control yourself. So you are making yourself the best choice. You can't control what the person is going to choose. And we are all the time trying to control another person instead of being invitation to something. But if you can't control another person, you can't change another person, you can only invite another person. So you are being invitation, and still you are giving them space that they can choose what they would like to choose. Because if you are not giving this space to another person that they can choose what they would like to choose, if you are not giving them freedom, you are not in relationship with this person. This person is already destroyed from beginning, because this space that we give to each other is main step how you can have a relationship. So you can only invite person to something. You can't push the person to be something for you. This is how you destroy relationship, and it doesn't work. How is it when they are trying to push you something, to control you something? Or how much is it when they are trying to change you? Also, what we do in relationship, we are all the time trying to change another person. How much is this from judgment? How much is this from wrongness? And how much you are destroying your relationship with trying to change this person so you can make relationship perfect and ideal, which is never. So you can make everything wrong all the time. So you never need to receive, you never need to be happy. So what if you don't need to change this person? What if you can stop trying to change this person, and you can acknowledge what this person is, and you can use this person for what this person can provide? And you are having unique relationship. You don't need to have perfect relationship. Ladies, how much you are trying to create perfect relationship? You know? So what if like romantic dinner is for you perfect sex? And that's not a wrongness. That's sex. What if romantic dinner is a sex? It depends what you eat. Yes. Okay. Anything else? Anybody?
I think we already had the first part, Haris. Now the other calls have to be second, third, and fourth part.
Yeah, like we have 3 parts. And also like during this class, I got 2 registrations one for foundation, one for body class.
Oh,
So
wow.
we need to do more Facebook lives, so more registrations are coming. So
I think, Harris, you cannot take intro, so that's a lie that you take intro or live. So.
yeah, I can't do intros. Oh my God, that's why I didn't speak today. I can't do presentations, you know, like
yeah.
presentations. So that's why mostly you were speaking, and also like what we have done presentation of the class is like a real example with some of the questions, so they could taste.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, and see you soon. And the first part is on Wednesday, 2 p.m. Central European Time. And let's see what we can create with this topic. We start with juicy topic, sex. It's maybe like to turn on the energy more of September, to turn on everything, to make everything more alive from beginning of September. So they are going to think when they are going to see what is happening with this person. And you are going to say, or maybe just for yourself, I just had a sex class with Harris. Mans is going to say, like, I was watching it with my husband, okay?
No, we will recommend people. It is better than sex. Do come to this class. It is better than having physical sex.
Yeah. Thank you. So thank you, everybody. See you soon.
Thank you, Harris. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you
you,
so
Harris.
much.
You're amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You were amazing.
Funny.
Awesome.
I'm crying with joy.
Bye bye.